Hey, shalom, shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai, Ba'Shem Muhammad double honor to the elders and apostles, great millstone, many blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect house of David, that by after would die for whom these epistles written for in these last days. Shalom to the elect. This is going to be a real quick lesson. I just had to bring it out because of the implications that it's going to bring to the world stage via a proxy war between Iran and Israel. And make no mistake about it, that is a proxy war on the upswing, right? But before that, right, what's going on in Gaza, right? Now, we as the Hebrew Israelites, we really don't have a stake in that situation over there, although we can speak on it because it's pertaining to prophecy. And in this article that I'm about to bring out is definitely going to go into that. So let's go into Joel 3:9. Joel 3:9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles, prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. So this is the time that we're in right now where there's war being prepared, mainly over in the middle, so-called Middle East. Okay, that's a very important area for gathering as far as what the Lord wants to do to bring this this beautiful movie that He has created. All right, with live action characters. And, this is crazy, man. This is absolutely awesome, man. And and brothers, please understand. Excuse the background. I'm on the job right now, but please understand, brothers, this thing's gonna get a lot more interesting. Okay, you got literal witches out here, literal witches, all right, that are literally trying to cast spells. Okay, literally trying to cast spells out here, man. Okay, and that's a real heavy of deleting yourself spirit out here. Okay, real heavy spirit of that. Okay. And it's not even unnoticeable, okay? Because people are getting beat down, okay? The cost of living is astronomical. It's only going up, all right? The wages are not going anywhere. Stagnation, stagflation, all right? Inflation. And then in the midst of this, you got World War III on the horizon, right? This is Joel 3:9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war. Wake up the mighty men. Let all the men of war draw near. Let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears, and let the weak say, I am strong. And what is that saying? Well, it's telling you that their economy is going to be more geared towards war-based, or going to be a war-based economy. Okay, they're going to be a lot of their goods and things of that nature is going to go towards building up their defenses. That's what preparing war is. That's why they're beating their plowshares into pruning hooks. They're getting ready to take people out. All right, according to the scriptures, they're going to take each other out, and then they're going to try to take the Lord out, and it's not going to work. Okay, all of this is through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai. This is verse 11. Assemble yourselves and come, all ye heathen, and gather yourselves together round about. Thither cause thy mighty ones to come down, O Lord Yahweh. That's right. So the Lord wants this thing to get out of hand at some point. There's going to be constant fighting. Okay, there's going to be a constant fight. All right, this faction is going to fight this faction. Then you're going to have this proxy. All right, this proxy war, which really just represents a smaller war. There's what do I mean by proxy? Right. Well, Israel is a proxy of the United States. Okay. All right, Israel. Whenever they do something in the Middle East, you better know that America has already signed off on it. Right. Same goes for what I'm about to bring out in this article, because now on one side you have Israel, right? The Israelis, okay? You got the Israelis, and then on the other, let me turn this down. On one side you got the Israelis, and then on the other side you got the Palestinians, okay? And now they just entered the chat. And they're going to make this thing real interesting with the moves that they're getting ready to prepare to make, okay? And become a proxy in that war as well. For survival, and I totally get it. If I was in the position of the Palestinians, I would be on that type of time too. Well, I need some protection out here, okay? So they're going to go join, well, the Brics nations. This is why I said it's going to make it interesting. Because now you got Russia getting ready to protect Palestine under the agreement of the Brics nations. And sort of like the Article 5 in the NATO nations, if you touch one, you touch them all. This is from EU News. Palestine and Azerbaijan want to join Brics. And not only that, not only do they want to join Brics, but the Brics wants them to join. Because there's a worldwide outcry for them 1948ers to get off people's backs out there. Okay? And that says Hebrew Israelites. We know a little something about that. All right, it says at the organization's upcoming summit in Kazan, all right, in October, Russia's rotating presidency could announce the two countries' entry into the bloc, further widening the global anti-Western front. This is what the Lord was setting up the whole time. And he's got them getting ready to come up against Babylon. And Babylon is nervous. They know it. Okay? Babylon knows that their days are numbered. But they're still trying to hold on. So now our job is to focus and intensely tell them you're going down. This is Isaiah 13:1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see. Lift up ye banner, lift ye up a banner, which is the Bible, upon the high mountain, which is America. All right, that high mountain represents the major government. It says, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, and that they may go into the gates of the nobles. Right. So what they're doing is they're reminding and telling the nobles, all right, the Chaldeans of this society, all right, the Chaldeans are back, okay, in Edomite cover, okay. And now they're back and they're telling those Chaldeans what's going on the ground, and they're getting nervous. This is Isaiah 13:2. It says, lift ye up a banner upon the high mountain, exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the noble. And they are going into the gates of the nobles, and they're telling the gates of the nobles, all right, which gate represents leadership, they're telling them that things are not looking good on the ground. And amongst those who are telling them, amongst those whose job is of the medium, okay, to go and report unto the gates, all right, of the nobles, well, they're themselves getting nervous, because what we're doing is we're presenting a truth that cannot be penetrated. It cannot be moved aside. It cannot be destroyed. It cannot be moved into a corner. And now they're getting nervous. I'm talking with those who are on the ground. Their allegiance is starting getting stretched, although they still hate us, but they don't know. They don't. At first, when they laughed at us, they thought they knew the outcome. Now they're not so sure. Jeremiah 50:43. The king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as a woman in travail. That's right. So do not, brothers and sisters, do not let these fucking funky ass Edomites convince you or fool you into thinking that they got this shit under control. They don't. I'm here to tell you they don't. Okay, Jeremiah 50:43. It says, the king of Babylon have heard the report of them, right? So this is them going into the gates of the nobles, telling them, hey, shit's going down out here. What do we do next? It says, the king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands have waxed feeble, right? He's waxing feeble. He's nervous. He's putting on that weak ass smile to make you think he's in control, but these Edomites have never been in control. Only puppets. By Yahweh Bashimel Shai. It says, and his hands waxed feeble, anguish took hold of him, and pangs as a woman in travail. That's right. So that's what helps us to understand when we get judgment, right? We understand it's from on high. It's not necessarily the vessel that the Lord used. It's just the vessel that the Lord used. Right? Now, when you take it deeper, now you start to accept, you start to internally assess what's going on, what spirit you in, what are you doing wrong, if you're doing something wrong, which more than likely we are. We're in the flesh, right? Once you start to do these things, that's where being circumspect comes in. That's where counting the cost comes in. See, all these things are interconnected. When you really truly believe in the spirit, you're not separating them. You're embracing it all together. All right. The Bible, we accept all together. We don't accept parts and, no. Now, we understand what the Bible is telling us, right? And it's telling us World War III is on the horizon via proxy wars, and ultimately everybody just rising up in the earth against Babylon. Jeremiah 50:43, the king of Babylon have heard the report of them, and his hands have waxed feeble. Anguish took hold of him, and pangs as a woman in travail. And so this devil, understanding that his fate, all right, is on the line here, he's going to become a very belligerent, anti-life demon. Okay, he's gonna unleash all his witches. Okay. All right, 300 style. Okay, he's going to unleash all his wizardry on the people. Okay, this is Ezekiel 35:1. Moreover, the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. And that's what we're doing. Lift ye up a banner against them and tell them they're going to be destroyed. Although they don't want to hear it, we don't give a god. We don't care. Okay, we don't care if you don't want to hear it. This is. Right. It's lucky. That caught me off guard right there. So the point is that these devils they're very nervous, and this situation right now is definitely going to be something to monitor. All right, hold on one second. Salakia, just, on the job. So anyway, let's get back to the article. All right, so this is from EU News. It says, Brussels, the Brics family of so-called emerging economies, which that's not so-called, they are emerging. It says that collectively portray themselves as a counterweight to Western hegemony globally, may soon expand again after more than doubling its membership at the beginning of the year. New additions likely to be announced in the fall could include Palestine and Azerbaijan. That's a big deal, y'all. You're talking about a major proxy war on the horizon, which is already here. The proxy war is already here. It's just that Russia and the Brics nations have joined the chat. That's all. To make it even more interesting, right? So, hey, this is a beautiful thing that the Lord has already set up right now, and that we're just going to continue to preach the word through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shai. And we pray that you and those of you that agree and sign on to this, hey, may the Heavenly Father continue to bless you and protect you in these last times as these things get more interesting. Okay. All right. It says, according to the reports from Turkey's news agency Anadolu. Okay, the Palestinian ambassador to Moscow, Adel Hafiz Nafal, said Ramallah would submit its application to join the Brics group after upcoming summit scheduled for October in Kazan, some 870 kilometers east of the Russian capital. Brics is a group established in 2009 with 4 countries: Brazil, Russia, India, and China. It says that were considered emerging in the global economy, although the concept of emerging economy to date is controversial. In 2011, South Africa joined, hence the acronym BRICS, okay, from the union of the country's initials, Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And now from that point, that they've grown even more. All right. So I believe Saudi Arabia has applied. Mexico. Yes, that Mexico has applied with BRICS nations. Interesting. Anyway, it says South Africa. Okay, I would have read that. It says in January 2024, Egypt, the United Arab Emirates, Ethiopia, and Iran joined too. It says representing over 37% of the world GDP as a reference point, the EU is worth about 14.5%. Palestine applied to join the organization in August 2023, along with 21 other countries, including the 4 that have since joined as of January 1st this year. It says the Russian Federation assumed that the group's rotating presidency, which lasts 1 year, Russian President Vladimir Putin has promised that there will be a session devoted entirely to Palestine. Yeah, listen. This is interesting, y'all, and I don't even really need to explain to you why it's interesting, but the fact that the Lord has entered this into this discussion, all right, the proxy war that's already being fought, which secretly was already a proxy war, but now it's official, or going to be official if they join. Now you're going to have literally BRICS versus NATO, okay? in Gaza. And that's where we headed to, World War III. All right, it says, I already read that. It says, Ambassador Nafal noted, stressing the invitation addressed to the Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas means that despite all the crimes, killings, and destruction in the Gaza Strip, our message is that Palestine wants to live and develop. Moscow has repeatedly shown itself close and, at least in words, to the Palestinian cause. It says, since the start of the Israeli offensive in the Strip, and is thus one of the most natural international protectors for Ramallah. Right. It says the Palestine Liberation Organization formally declared the state of Palestine in 1988, but was admitted to the UN General Assembly as an observer only in 2012. To date, 145 out of 193 UN member states officially recognize it, of which only 12 EU countries, Bulgaria, which you already know, these are all Western countries, Bulgaria, Czech Republic, Cyprus, Hungary, Ireland, Malta, Poland, Romania, Slovakia, Slovenia, Spain, and Sweden. Almost all Western nations are missing from the roll call. You already know. It says, in addition to Palestine, on August 20th, Azerbaijan also expressed its intention to join the bloc of emerging economies during the visit by the Russian president to the country. Ties between Baku and Moscow have intensified in recent years. For example, just 2 days before the start of the Russian invasion in Ukraine, in February 2022, the countries signed a declaration of allied interaction for increased bilateral cooperation. What does that mean? Well, that means that, listen, look out for me, in case these devils come looking for us, right? Because these devils are going to come looking for us. They're going to be mad. They're going to want to kick up dust. All right. And the Lord said, no, I got to protect it for you. This is Ezekiel 38:1. It says, and the word of the Lord Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Gog, the land of Magog, which we're doing to these Russians. It says, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him, right? And say, thus saith the Lord Yahweh Shemashah, thy power, behold, I am against thee, O Gog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth and all thine army, horses and horsemen, and all them clothed with all sorts of armor, even a great company with bucklers and shields, all of them handling swords. This is him gathering all those militaries together, which he's doing currently. All right. They call them emerging economies. It says Persia, Ethiopia, and Libya with them. Ain't that crazy? Ethiopia just joined. Persia just joined, which is Iran. Ethiopia joined. Okay, Libya. Okay, I'm not sure if they joined yet, or I'm sure they've applied. Okay, it says all of them with shield and helmet. Gomer, which is Turkey. All right. It says and all his bands, and the house of Togarmah of the north quarters, and all his commands, and many people with thee. Be thou prepared, and prepare for thyself, thou and all thy company that are assembled unto thee, and be thou a guard unto them. That's what they're doing. The Lord has put them in a position of leadership, and they're doing exactly what the Lord wants them to do. Okay? And now this is a big deal that's getting ready to take place. Now, if you want to read this article, you can check it out at EU News or anywhere else. Really, you can just type in Palestine joins Brics. There you go. And now you understand the proxy of this, because the proxy war has already started. October 7th, the proxy war started. Right? Now you got to understand, this whole presidential election is finna get real interesting now, because now you got Russia getting ready to protect the Palestinians by having them join Brics. You just had Israel, the Israelis, the 1948ers. You just had them, okay, go over and start attacking Lebanon unprovoked. This thing is getting hot, and listen, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemal Shai, we can't wait. Let's get to Isaiah 95 and let's get the hell out of here. This is Isaiah 95. It says, for every battle of the warriors with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. And as we always state, intercontinental ballistic missiles will be shot from one end of the earth onto the other, and they all of them that will be shot from the countries that are against Babylon, which will be everybody on the earth. Everybody on the earth at some point is going to look at America and say, no, you're the problem. And then they're going to press the button. And that'll be the end of this failed experiment under Esau's leadership, known as Mystery Babylon, the whore that rides the beast. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemal Shai, Ba'ashem Harakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone, many blessings and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Shalom to the elect.